Wildberries! So this is going to be one hell of a match, not because it's going to be high scoring or go down in the record books as one of the best matches ever. It's the Wildberries versus the Kingsmen.
It'll just be all laugh out fest between the two teams.
Now granted, yes, we have seen Bakuga at least perform very well before, many times. So he has kind of, I guess, stunted his knowledge when it comes to the game. But you know what? I don't even care about the drinking in the Schmoedown anymore. It makes it more fun. And the Wildberries are fun. And I love that they're going up against the Kingsmen because they are absolutely the William Regals of the Schmoedown.
I'm excited to see all the witty things that they have between the two of them. And it's funny because, like, Wildberries are like the embodiment of, like, relaxed, like, all-American type team, and then of course you've got the Kingsmen that are like proper and stuff. So we get to see the two sides of the coin there, and I'm really excited about that.
It's like Too Cool versus William Regal, and it's fantastic. I can't wait to see them go up against each other. Now, even though I love the Kingsmen, and the Kingsmen in my eyes would be a team that I would back every single time, it's the Wildberries, so that's my who you got. I'm getting a little wild, a little bit berry.
I gotta go Wildberries. Wildberries!
Wildberries! So we are going to watch the battle between the Wildberries and the Kingsmen now.
Are you busy? Maybe both of you. Hey, Brian.
Come on in.
Oh.
Like inside the room would be. Thanks.
We'll shut the door. You look delicious today. Wonderful.
I love them too.
What does that mean?
Your aura just bathes me in saturation.
Just need to know something really quick.
You have victory smell.
How should I know you?
Because we're the King's men.
We're the Kingsmen, and you're the queen right now.
Yes.
After free for all, and so we want to be the queen's Kingsmen.
You want to be the queen, we can be your
I don't
queen.
really understand what's happening actually
Okay,
right now.
We saw how classy and elegant you were.
Wonderful.
In the free-for-all.
Is
best.
this really how you talk, though?
Well,
Now,
yes,
until
I just need
yes.
to. Okay.
yes,
for the queen.
for the queen herself, you know, Elizabeth who.
What we want to ask you is, of course, because you're so classy and we're
Yes,
so classy,
let's get to the point.
we need to make this competition classy, and we want your title shot.
Ooh.
No.
Oh well,
That wasn't a definite no. That was a.
in Sweden, no means maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
But in America, no means no.
But how
She-
definitive
She's
is this
smiling.
now?
She's smiling. That's
Yeah,
definitely.
look at that grin. Charlie.
We get it. We
Yeah.
know. You gotta be down.
It's a definitive no.
But it's not an argumentative no.
It's an argumentative, it's
a
an
maybe.
imperative,
That's
it's
a maybe.
a no,
That's a
no,
maybe.
and a no.
We got a maybe.
I love it. So good. They're the best. I don't even care who wins. Like, I really don't care who wins. But I love the Wildberries. I want them to get a couple more wins.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and welcome back to the movie
Ken at the
Trivia
table.
Schmoedown alongside Ken Knapsack. I am Mark Baby.
like a
here at Dallas. Ken,
mirror
two
effect
things
of
about
Ken
me.
and
One,
Ken.
I will not bow to any corporate
yeah.
sponsor, and two,
It's like
I
Rey
love myself
in The Last
a good
Jedi.
Schmoedown match. We got one today.
Absolutely, I've been looking forward to seeing. Actually, I'm joking. I'm not looking forward to seeing anyone compete today because I am in the corner of the Patriots, the greatest team of all time.
Oh, boy.
So to me, this is just a couple of practice fodder teams scrimmaging for someone. So a team will eventually defeat. You've got the Kingsmen. Now, I do respect the Kingsmen. They've got style. They've got grace. If they only hung around with truly evil people like us in the Lions Den, they might learn a thing or two about getting an edge. But the Wildberries, Mark Ellis, they're nothing more than something you are against, corporate shills for their own propaganda t-shirts. Wildberries, when they're at the party, I want to look for the back door to get on out of it.
You know, as a great lead singer once said, maybe the Kingsmen go to a party, the Wildberries are the party. As of right
And
now,
we're
I
late
think
to
you
the
could
party.
learn something from the Wildberries because they were such great entertainers at our first live Schmoedown, which before we get into this matchup, I want to remind everybody we have the new live Schmoedown has been announced. It's at the El Portal Theater.
We'll be
in
there.
North Hollywood,
We will be
California
there.
on June 2nd.
We got the word from Christian. We'll be there.
Matches, one of which involves this evil son of a gun right here, Ken Knapsack, going up against Joseph Scrimshaw and Alex Damon in a triple threat.
Should be
I don't
such a
believe
good
it's
match.
Your first triple threat. At least it's your first one since college, and it involves Star Wars this time.
Yeah, and I paid for that one. This one, I am just attending, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I have a lot of respect for Alex David of Star Wars Explained, Joseph Scrimshaw, the Force Center podcast. It's why it breaks my heart that I have to go into arena to them and defeat them to go get my rightful spot, which is a rematch against Sam Witwer. I still think the Lions Den legal team is trying to work on a way to get me past this match to directly take on Witwer. But one thing's for sure, a live crowd, it's a lot of fun. Even a grumpy old man like me had a lot of fun at the last event, and we're going to have a lot of fun. June 2nd, come out and see them in person. I'll wait politely from a distance.
Carnage will ensue. Then we're going to hop on the old hyperspace train in less than 12 parsecs back to our headlining match that night, which is the Shire Wolves taking on Team Action. Should be a
Shire
good
Wolves.
matchup all around. But here today, what we're looking at is, like I said, the Wildberries, they're known as entertainers, and now they're also known as winners. They started out 0-2.
We've sat
Nobody ever
across
gave them a
three
shot to win a
quarters
match. They were just
of that
kind fun
quartet.
at parties, and all of a sudden, they
In
get a
battle.
big win at the live event, and the Kingsmen are looking down the barrel at an 0-2 start themselves if they don't pull this one out. What's going to happen today, Cam?
Look, absolutely, this is a must-win for both these teams, and it is a battle of contrasting styles. In the mid-'90s, Britpop. You remember Britpop? Oasis versus Blur. Oasis was
Love
music for
Oasis.
Saturday night. Blur, music for a Sunday
I
morning.
think Oasis had the
That's-
brothers versus each
Oasis.
other.
Champagne Supernova.
So what we have here is two contrasting styles. They're going to get in here. We're going to see what's going to happen. But who knows? Maybe the Kingsmen, they're the type. They take off those coats, they do a shot, and they're in the party too. And I do have a tale of the tape.
Oh, well, we have a tale of the tape. I mean, what do we go to? Do we go to the interviews? Do we go to the tale of the tape?
you know
It's
what?
a whole mess here.
No.
It's a contrast of styles.
No, you and I are water, beer. I say we go and hear what they have to say.
All right, listen,
Here we
world.
go.
We had a pretty good thing going with a perfect losing streak, but those days are done. They're over. We are winners. This starts the Wildberries winning streak. Hashtag it, put it on a t-shirt. And they're gonna sell like hotcakes.
Oh dearie, how insulting is it that we were challenged to this oh so diabolical match by two wild animals?
Wild animals could not have been a more perfect way to describe these two. The wild thornberries,
Thank you,
Nigel and Priscilla. I'm not sure what their names are, but one of them looks
Yeah,
like
Nigel.
Priscilla. But also, they think we're easy pickings. No, wild
And
berries. You're
Eliza?
the berries. You're the easy pickings.
That's right,
No, we're
Eliza.
taking on the Kingsmen.
Yeah, we're doing this for America.
For America.
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 USA.
The stripes and the stars.
You can go find your tea down in Boston Harbor, Brits. That's where we do.
That's a baseball swing. We don't play cricket, okay?
Football is with your hands.
Cricket is a bug, not a sport.
Did you hear that they're calling out the red, white, and blue? And I'm not sure if they're familiar. They're probably not because they're American.
100%
They're
Brits here.
100% British. And you want to know what flag? What flag is also red, white, and blue?
What flag?
The United Jack. Thank you very much. Red, white, and blue.
I'm not even sure Devin is English. His accent, it
Is it
wobbles
Union
at
Jack?
times.
I guess it's the same
I
name.
think-
Tom Hardy and Venom, we don't know what accent.
I think Devin might be ashamed of his true heritage, which is shameful.
He's from America.
He was born in the red, white, and blue, not the other red, white, and blue.
You're gonna try and call this man un-British?
How?
That
If I had another napkin, I would throw it as
If
a
I had
He
my cup of
besmirched
tea
his
right
honor.
now, it would be poured out. I would not waste my crumpet on you because you're not worth my crumpet, but a cup of tea I can get anywhere.
Oh, say does that Wildberries.
Play ball.
Baseball, football,
Wildberries.
soccer playing BS. It's
Get out of here.
Wildberries time. Sorry, I'm taking the mic.
I love
Never
him.
disappoint.
Never.
Never.
You know, Ken, as a spokesperson for dumb Americans, I will say the Wildberries, though they may be funny, they're really throwing some barbs at the Kingsmen, calling them fake Brits. I know the Oasis and Blur and Beatles fan that you are. You probably take offense to that as well.
I mean, I kind of do, but you know, Devon, to out to accuse him of that kind of thing. Well, this is what the Wildberries do. They get in your head. Can the Kingsmen kind of overcome that kind of mental warfare?
But I mean, this is what you look forward to with this match. The movie trivia, it's a nice side dish. That's the mashed potatoes to the steak that is. Then throwing barbs at each other, maybe doing kegs dance. Who knows what's about to ensue? Before we get to the match, we have a tale of the tape.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
What a great throw by Mark Ellis. Ken Knapsack a little shaky on the pickup.
No. Look, here we go. Kingsman, I spoke to them before the match. I was like, what are your skills? Devon really wants the world to know that he was Will Smith's first follower on Instagram.
That's big, even before Jaden.
Yeah, which means he knows a lot about Will Smith. Jack knows 21st century movies, British actors, rom-coms. So, you know, we'll see. It's not
British
necessarily
actors.
well-rounded on paper, but I think they were having fun with me, and I understand. But the Wildberries, who I refuse to
All
speak
playing
to
American
before the match,
characters.
their skills include drinking, debauchery, and merchant ivory films, which I thought was an interesting rental for them.
Yeah, you would not expect it from those young men, but they've surprised us before, certainly at the live event. Who is going to surprise us here today? Whoever wins, we are going to be surprised. Ken, how you feeling right now?
Well, I'm feeling pretty good.
Then it's time to Schmoedown!
Woo!
All right.
3 rounds to a
Let's
finish.
get to the introduction. Introducing first. Representing
Henry
Her
Jackman.
Majesty's Royal Guard with a record of 0 wins and 1 defeat. They are the Gentlemen, Jack, Hyde, and the Debonair, Devon Stewart, collectively known as the Kingsmen.
And here they come, Debonair as ever.
It's actually
Looking very
nice.
Royal Guard. He's whether from Star Wars or from Great Britain, one and the same. Hello to Ken Knapsack. They aspire to your ability one day, and they hope they say hi to the fans out there now. This is some of the nicest dress we've had yet on the show.
Jack's very polite.
So that's a team action.
Devon, I think Will Smith should be following Devon on Instagram. That's the way that should work.
Perfect. So good.
Love 'em.
And their opponents.
In honor of the Wildberries.
From the realm of chaos, with a record of 1 win and 2 defeats, selling T-shirts around the world. They are
Do
the
the dance.
Wildman, Josh McCouga, and Elliot, the Mountain Dewberry.
Oh boy. They
Put us in the live show.
I do love their,
It's like somebody's going to be
their own theme song made for them.
Crack that open, and now Elliot will be. It looks like doing the duties himself, or is that McCouga's going to be doing that?
Don't represent, we don't
Condone.
No,
We don't recommend, is what I'm trying to say. That you
Yeah,
do
this is
at
very
home.
There we
dangerous,
go.
kids. These are trained professionals. They're not trained professionals. We don't really care if they live or die, though.
That's a lot
I
ahead.
did learn some of this stuff
Yeah.
in Pittsburgh at a trade school, so
Okay, and Elliot is going to get down to bong this beer. He's giving us a countdown, building the suspense.
Sure, why not?
The tap is open. The beer is coming down the gullet now, and it is inside Elliot Dewberry. Wow. Very excited about their home country. This is clearly
Wildberries!
1776.
Wildberries!
it's similar to.
Okay, they want the Schmoedown Wild again, and
That is similar to how we won the Revolutionary War.
He's sitting next to me. Now that boisterous display was over, there's
I can't hear you. I don't speak your words.
Well, if you don't speak my words, you will speak these words. I was actually the champion beer bong drinker back in the UK.
Well, do you have a cricket
So,
bat?
do you know what a cricket bat is?
Yeah,
Can you
it's a
spell
flat
cricket?
wooden thing that you hit a hard ball with.
Then I hit your head weird. Give me your beer bong.
oh, wait a minute.
Wait,
Ken,
where's the red rest of it? Aren't you supposed to finish it when you do it?
Wow. Okay.
They share.
Picking up.
Is that how you do it in America? You just like half, you just half do it?
Generally, it is one person to one beer and a bomb.
What are you gonna put in
So-
tea?
Drink the rest of it?
Is this the start of the Schmoedown beer?
Yeah.
At some point, we will be answering movies trivia
The
questions.
drunken
Extra
Schmoedown.
one here.
And
That is
flat.
a true fact. The Brits do enjoy their beer a little bit warmer.
I just splattered
than
on my
the United
nose.
States. There's no right or wrong answer.
All right.
And
Oh, nice.
That's right. I understood the joke.
Ken, I prefer Makuga yelling off mic
Yeah,
more so than
definitely
on
off
mic.
mic's a little bit better for Judge Makuga. He yelled.
And Makuga, very courteous.
Oh dear, Jack, don't do
So,
it.
real sign of brotherhood.
Yeah.
And here we go. We hope nobody
You
has
do the whole
venereal
thing?
diseses.
Yeah, well,
Look at that.
And here we go. The Kingsmen. Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
There you
Okay.
go. Uh-oh.
I think that the first point goes to the Kingsmen.
that might be
Oh,
nice.
damn.
Hey, disrespect there.
That was a
I love these two teams so far.
Look,
man.
I don't know what's good.
All right, round 2. Butt chugging.
All right. Somebody has to
Steve-O.
bring up the B word, and that means we transition to movie trivia.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
I'd just like to point out real quick that I went to shake the man's hand like a proper gentleman from America,
I don't know.
and I was denied. Elliot, you find that classy?
No, I don't find it classy at all. These are the same people that brought smallpox to the New World.
That's No, we can't trust them. And what the hell does cheeky mean anyway? Where I come from, we don't say those words.
No.
Nerd.
We
Nerd.
chicken out of a fucking fuck man.
Should we talk about what America brought to the free world, or should we just move on and carry on?
Don't fall into the trap of two Saint Bernards. Let's go, Jack.
I don't. Look,
Beethoven Second's a damn good movie.
Reference there.
Debbie
perhaps.
Mazar.
Either way, this is kind of like the perfect melding of America and England, better known as Australia. Ken, we are going to kick off the movie
Jacob
trivia portion
London.
of the show here. I will allow you to have the first question. Before we get to that, I will break down the rules for the gentlemen and the non-gentlemen at the table.
Are we doing American rules or British rules?
Right now, this is a worldwide Earthling rules. All right, Ken. Then, without further ado, let's get
Mark,
ready to Schmoedown.
Those mountains on your jacket look blue and cold, my friend. Congratulations on your new corporate sponsorship.
I will point out that Coors Light is not paying us any money yet, but if you want to tag them in these tweets, we appreciate it.
And our corporate sponsor, T-Public, where you can find the Wildberries t-shirts and new Wildberries.
They got
t-shirts
Denny's
holding
recently,
a
so you
cake.
know
You're
what?
welcome,
And with
America.
that, Ken, let's
It
get
ain't long.
ready to
It ain't long till they got Coors in there.
3 rounds to a finish.
There it
First
is.
question comes in the category of comedy.
Here we go.
Owen Wilson, Vince Vaughn's mentor Chaz, moves on from crashing weddings to crashing what in order to meet women?
Pretty apropos question. Kicking us off here, talk about a
5,
movie.
4, 3, 2,
Dirty
and
comedy.
1. Looking for answers starting with Elliot.
Funerals.
That is correct. Wildberries.
Funerals.
That's correct. McCoops,
I was going to say British high tea, but funerals.
please don't burp into the mic again. Devon.
My bad.
Funeral
Perfect.
And please shoot him after the show.
Take him out back and get rid of him like a dirty dog.
All right, our next question comes from the world of animated movies. These are movies that are drawn by hand or by computer. Your question is, in Finding Nemo, what is Nemo's father's name?
Oh my god, why can't I think of his
Find out yourself
name?
being attracted to fish. I mean, like, do you like?
I know
movies?
the actor that plays him.
4,
That sounds like a
3,
college exploit as well.
2,
Oh, yeah.
1, and
Tom
the
Brooks?
answer starting with Jack.
Clive.
That is not correct. Makuga.
Good plug for Clive Owen, great British actor. Albert Brooks.
Albert Brooks.
No.
We worked with the Tom Brooks. We've been doing that a lot recently.
Oh, yeah, Tom Brooks, you're right.
I work with the. We
Devon.
used to work with the Tom Brooks.
Is it Marlin?
That is correct for a point there.
Don't worry.
I
I'll
spelled it with
get
an
the
I,
All right.
but I thought that I was gonna say Marlin.
Not correct.
Well,
I wish John Cusack was my dad.
Good thing spelling does not
Name
count.
for a fish, either Albert Brooks or John Cusack.
All
You
right.
named a clownfish Marlin? That
Third.
movie has some holes.
Third question comes in the
Shia LaBeouf.
category of dramas. This is serious films, something Josh is not in. Catch Me If You Can. Frank and Carl encounter each other every year during what holiday?
I don't remember.
You see yourself more as a criminal? Or
I'll give you a hint.
getting the criminal? I think in your history.
The holiday
I've
exists
arrested
in
over
real life.
probably
Pick
100
one.
people myself in my life. I would catch you if I could.
You missed the thrill?
I don't remember.
I do sometimes. 5.
Abagnale. Abagnale? Is that what Ken
I
said?
don't remember.
One.
During our
Looking for
match?
answers,
I don't remember a
Cougar.
lot of things.
Abagnale?
That is correct, sir. Devon.
What is Christmas?
That is correct.
Various then.
Elliot.
Boxing Day.
Christmas. And here in America, we say
right.
Merry Christmas.
All right.
Happy Christmas.
And we're
Jack.
clowns.
I thought it was a trick
Christmas,
question with
Harry.
Thanksgiving as an American.
Damn! Come on, man.
Apologies.
Yes.
Apologies.
Look at
Side
us.
up at
Yes.
4 here.
I thought you were
Yes.
trying to trick me with the
Okay.
weird holidays.
Oh, happy Christmas. We wear crowns.
next
It's a treat.
Question
Christmas
Young
crackers.
boy, what day is
comes
today?
from the
This is
world
Crackers
of
are good.
movie release dates. If you're talking,
I really
you all
want to
hear
do the little.
question.
Okay, sorry, Mark.
Which film
Hard to
was
hear you throw that
released
Coors Light
first? Billy Madison or Happy Gilmore? Ken, I can't tell if Devon is fake British or just
First
enjoys
one
being
was
real British
Going
so much.
Overboard, then Billy Madison, then Happy Gilmore.
I just guessed.
4. 3.
You guessed right.
Don't know.
And 1. Look for
You
answers
guessed
starting
right.
With Devon.
What is Billy?
That is
Give him the
correct.
point.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We wrote Billy.
Yeah, but it's multiple choice.
That's not the name of the movie,
No,
dude.
but that's the multiple choice.
The-
But that's the answer.
Put him fucking on the table.
All right.
All right. Challenge is on
But
the
answer
he,
from
they
Devon
gave him the
Brett has
Yeah,
been
but
answers.
it
by
needs
Josh
to
the
be the
American,
full
will now
Billy
consult-
It doesn't though, because he could just say A or
Out of
B.
Africa.
The one that starts with Billy. No, I'd take Billy.
I would. It needs to be Billy Madison.
He gave him the answer
We
though.
are
That's,
back. We have consulted with no less than 4
Yeah.
judges, and Ken, we have come
Take
to
it.
the ruling that had the question been asked and the choice has not been given in the question,
Right.
we would not award the point to simply
Correct.
Billy. However, because the 2 options were Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, we will
Yeah.
allow Billy to be accepted.
yeah, because he was telling you which one it
I'm
was.
being serious right now. That is BS.
It's not
Fucking
Makuga.
BS.
Josh,
It's not Makuga.
Every time you do, I'm so sorry,
It's
Ken.
BS.
That you have to
Oh, it's Star Wars: The Empire.
We move
What the fuck
on
movie is that?
to
There's no other Star
think I
Wars
know what
movie
movie
that
that is.
has Empire in the
wrote
title.
Billy Madison.
Therefore, that would work
Not
if
to be
they gave you
confused
the
with all the other Billies
options.
that have movies. It's not,
Billy
it's not Billy Elliot.
right.
It's Billy Madison.
Billy Madison.
And Makuga. Billy Madison.
Look at him right the both
He's
names,
so
just
angry.
like a gentleman.
Yeah,
To tie up
he's,
the
he's
game at
angry.
6 apiece.
I understand
All
why,
right.
but in that situation, I
All
get
right.
it.
5th question comes in the
Spicy.
category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi.
Giving it.
Who played Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter films? This one close to your heart, maybe?
Near and dear to me is all 9, 10, 11 and a half Harry
There's
Potter films.
13.1
I'm going to bed.
film. 5.
All
Those
of you
other
get
ones.
us
4,
killed.
3,
For what?
2,
Expect.
and 1. Looking for answers, starting with
Pleasure.
Elliot.
That would be Brown University's own Emma Watson.
All right,
10
look at
points to
that.
Gryffindor.
Even
American education.
the Ivy School Red.
British born Emma Watson.
That's
Yeah.
Also
British
true.
by birth, American
Technically,
by
she
choice.
was born in Paris.
Emma.
that cool?
Yes.
No, that's my sister's
Yeah.
name, and my sister wasn't in it.
All right.
And Devon.
Well, we know how you Americans love Emma Watson.
We do.
All your
we do.
wet dreams here.
We are tied up at 8. Tied up at 8.
Tied up at 8, and
close.
we move on to action adventure.
Would it be rude to ask for another beer?
Action adventure. It
Yeah.
would not if we have a production assistant that can
Sorry,
go
we
grab
don't,
that
we
for
don't
you.
have lager on tap here.
Your
Except for Coors
question
Light.
is, what classic movie character hails from Skull Island? Classic movie character. Ken, it has been hotly debated in here.
Yeah.
I can't tell who's going to be friends with who at the end of the year.
5, 4,
You know, 5, 4.
2, and 1. We'll find out. Starting answers here. Starting with Jack.
King Kong?
That is correct for 9 points.
King Kong.
That's
I would-
right. Devon.
I put King.
Yeah, if I was Devin, I would have just put Kong. Yeah, embrace it.
And Elliot.
Embrace it.
We don't have kings here. We have presidents.
We don't need any kings. We run a capitalist market
have
society
presidents.
without a monarchy.
But I guess
We
King
stand for
makes
our flag.
sense for him.
Elliot Dewberry.
It would be King Kong, not
That's
to be
right.
confused with Donkey Kong
Tied
or
up at
Diddy Kong.
here. Tied up at 10.
Or King George, who we beat
Queen Kong.
Civil War, American
Her name?
War. The Revolution. Shut up. It's fine.
All right, guys. 7th question.
He's not there to
Category
teach
of
history, y'all.
Horror thriller. In 1976, The Omen, the character of Catherine Thorne was played by Lee Remick, who played the same character in the 2006 remake.
Damn it!
Boy,
I never
I
saw it,
that
but I know
in the,
Liev Schreiber's in it.
theater. And it was because I was paid to do so by a review show that.
There goes my perfect score.
I know. I was actually there
saw it in
too.
76.
I don't know this either.
4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking for answers, starting with Josh Bakuga.
Katie Sackhoff.
No.
It's a good guess. It's a good guess. It's a good guess.
It's scary. I'm not going to see it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm
Devon.
going to watch the trailer.
Who is Naomi Watts?
Incorrect.
Another good
Elliot.
guess.
Fool!
Donkey Kong.
No. Incorrect. Jack.
Carrie Allison Baker.
Now we are looking for Julia Stiles, everybody. Julia
Really?
Stiles.
Interesting.
Not
I put Carey
I did
Mulligan
not watch that movie.
because I'm not going to leave it empty if something comes to
Just in
mind.
case, you
Just
never
in
know.
case,
Yeah.
yeah.
Styles.
You never know.
Never know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come
You can
to the
pull a
last
Barry
question
Levinson.
in
Yeah.
round one. Sometimes rounds end,
Like
and sometimes
Kevin.
they just get put out of their misery.
Sometimes you can't even pull a.
This is a Patreon
Throw out-
question,
throw away
so we wanna
answer.
give
I know,
a
that's
shout
why
out
I
to
couldn't
John
do it.
Yeah.
Patterson,
I couldn't pull
a
anyone.
loyal patron who helped us with this question. John Patterson, the question is in the realm of 90s movies for you, everybody at home, as well as the field up there. What type of animal is used to lure the T-Rex out of the jungle in Jurassic Park?
T-Rex doesn't want to be fed, he wants to hunt.
What type of animal? Is it a Kingsman?
Is he going to eat the goat?
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Looking for answers, starting with Devon.
What is a cow?
Nope.
That's incorrect.
That was the Velociraptors.
Elliot.
I think he lost his accent there.
I swear for God it was a cow.
No, incorrect. Jack.
I thought it was a cat.
Okay.
No.
Say goat.
That
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Wow, I don't know.
I will.
High fives. I love it.
I will point out.
Look at him.
Thank you very much. I will point out that with that correct answer, the Wildberries won absolutely nothing. They simply have a point lead on the Kingsmen.
And your winner of round 1.
I got 7 points in that
also
one.
known as the
think
wheel
I'm right with
round.
you.
Dan,
They
Julia
thought guys were
Stiles.
hot and sweaty in the
Except
first
for
one.
Julia
Well, you're
Stiles.
right. Kingsmen, you are going to spin first.
Slowly turning into a southern gentleman.
Yeah. You're starting to sound more
You know
like
what? That's why the
judge in,
Brits play
My Cousin
mostly
Vinny than an
Southern
actual British
characters.
All right. Who's on?
fully British here.
You know, Mark, I didn't go to college. I started my radio career. Was that first round what a frat party was like? I still don't know.
That was what a frat party that gets shut down, and many people go to jail.
I'm
after
still
that.
shaken by that. What I've witnessed.
What are they going to get? Come on.
That's DUI arrest. And here comes the wheel.
Kevin Smith, eh?
Dainty Smith.
Yeah, it's finally. That's awesome.
Robin
Where is it?
Williams.
Well, where is it? Where is it?
It's a Robin Williams.
You know Robin Williams is American.
Yeah, it's got to be because it would flip over if it wasn't, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on,
All
Williams.
right, they're gonna stick.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Stay.
I'm gonna stick with Robin
I mean, as we've seen though, actors are so tough.
Rob Williams, one of the most
Very
beloved,
true.
comedic actors of all time.
They're like,
Maybe
who directed
Kingsmen don't get a
Jumanji?
question. The Wildberries
Awakenings.
have a legit
Oh,
chance
that
to
was,
Joe
uh,
Johnson.
Ken Knapsack
Yes.
will be administered
Joe Johnson
to
from
Robin
Jurassic
Williams.
Park 3.
All right, sixth question. Sixth
Watch
question.
that big
Wolfman.
question, hilarious.
First
And
one.
Captain America First
Who
Adventure.
directed Robin Williams in the dark comedy Death to Smoochie?
Did it say who directed?
Yep.
Can we have multiple choice, please?
Judd?
What's that?
Choice it is.
Don't laugh at me,
I
Mark.
don't know.
A. Danny DeVito. B. Barry Levinson. C. Edward Norton. D. Mike Nichols.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
do
Edward
Mike
Norton.
Nichols. D.
It was Edward Norton or Danny DeVito.
B. Barry Levinson.
That is incorrect for Steele.
Can you read those again, please?
I'll go Ed
A.
Norton.
Danny DeVito.
Does that count as a J?
B. Barry Levinson. C. Edward Norton. D. Mike Nichols. 5, 4, 3,
Danny DeVito?
2. That is correct for a point and a steal.
He also
I don't
directed
wanna
Matilda.
call myself Nostradamus
Sure
or a
did.
prophet of any kind, Ken, but we already see that bearing fruit. The Wildberries clearly fans of Robin Williams as well.
Right. He was loved by many, right? Okay. Second question.
Not wrong.
Who did Robin Williams play in the Knights of the Museum films?
Oh,
Teddy Roosevelt.
well, no, because we did that last time. You said Cedric the Entertainer. Whispered
Yeah.
it so softly.
All right. Gonna need an answer soon. In 5, 4.
Theodore Roosevelt.
That is correct.
There you
2
go.
points.
He was gonna say something different. Yeah, see?
It was so
Learning
good to
from their
remember
past.
him just
Yeah.
like, he was
Learning from
holding
their
a stick
past.
Where
Yeah,
he
no,
would
a
speak
sword,
softly
not a
and
stick.
carry a big stick, but also there you go.
On the horse.
All right. Third question.
And then he was
Sometimes that's how you do it.
And he was the bust in the second one.
He was.
In Jumanji, what does Robin Williams' father make at his factory?
Shoes.
Wait, I know the answer. Okay.
What are shoes? It is a shoe
That's
factory.
correct. 2 more points
Pair of
there.
shoes. It's dangerous though. Talk it through
All right.
first.
All
Yeah.
This
right.
smattering of applause shows just how much they like the kids.
And
Okay.
no one likes you.
Fourth question.
What a great
That's
British
not
insult.
true.
that.
Name the movie that stars Robin Williams
Awakening.
as a saxophonist who's sent with the circus to perform
Moscow
in New York
on the
City
Hudson.
and decides to
Oh,
depart.
got it.
Moscow on the Hudson is a really good movie. You've got it. It's somewhere.
A, Moscow on the Hudson.
But
B,
yeah,
Seize
but
the
it would
Day.
be-
Our movies are
C,
layered,
Best of
so it's-
Times.
Yeah.
D, The World According to Garp.
Blue jeans. I defect. Moscow on the Hudson.
What are you
5,
saying?
4,
He defects.
3,
I defect.
2,
Yeah.
1.
C.
That is incorrect.
Is it Moscow on the Hudson?
That's correct for steal.
Fantastic film.
It's a really good movie.
Was Mikhail Baryshnikov in that movie, I believe?
I believe the famed dancer whose poster you have many of on your walls.
And trading cards. All right, number 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6. Who was Robin Williams' co-lead in the 2009 Disney comedy Old Dogs?
John Travolta.
Yep.
Of course, they pick the movies that no one watched.
That's part of the point.
Can we have
4.
multiple choice?
All right. A, John Travolta. B, Martin Lawrence. C, Tim Allen.
It shows a few
D,
from the
Emilio
Wild Hogs clan.
Just the worst They're all believable.
I think so.
What is John Travolta?
That's correct for points.
Good job.
Still have 15, 13.
Well, I know that it's definitely not a Martin Lawrence movie.
What's the one with the motorcycles?
Are we
and
there
jungle?
yet?
Wild Hogs.
Wild Hogs.
All right.
That was why they tried to trip him up.
Final question. Final question
Tim Allen.
in this
And
category.
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
Who directed the 1996 comedy Jack?
Kingsmen would really
I
like
know
this
the movie.
to
Very-
separate themselves.
It wasn't
Multiple
Bill
choice,
Cosby,
please.
was it?
Multiple choice, indeed. It is A, Joe Johnston. B,
No.
Mike Nichols. C,
No.
Francis Ford Coppola. D,
Chris Columbus?
Columbus.
I'm gonna go D.
A?
I don't think
No,
it's A.
no, it can't be. Yeah, it's got to be D.
Chris
D5.
Columbus.
That one's
4,
up to you.
3, 2,
Who is
1.
Mike Nichols?
That is incorrect for
It
steal.
was Francis Ford Coppola.
All right.
Really? Really?
Kimberly
I
scored 5
never
points there.
realized that. I
Yeah.
did a critique when I was a kids critic for the Tucson Citizen here, and I saw Jack was one of my movies. Don't remember that. Shit.
And now it is the Wildberries' turn to spin.
Interesting.
It looks like Elliot is.
It's a good movie. It's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking.
It's off the market, ladies.
Oh, congratulations.
Look at him, this handsome, great beard.
Elliot Dewberry and Makuga.
There you go.
Shockingly, both have found rides. There's an American spin if I've ever seen one, Ken.
Fine with that, 'cause we know everything about everything.
You got to think they're looking for 80s movies. That's the decade in which they were born.
Yeah, because they were alive in the 80s.
Maybe
Kevin Smith.
it could be a
Stop, stop, stop. Yeah!
It is the 80s.
Are they going to stick with it?
Yeah, come on. Come on.
He's like,
Here's the thing, it's a broad category.
It is, but so, like, look at everything else.
Rip it again, rip it again.
They're not going to go
Holiday-
80s. I
oh,
don't
man.
know about that there. That
Oh,
was a
you
good
should have stuck with the
rip.
first.
well, you never know. They could get something else that's good.
It's true, but
You only say that until after they get something that's not
Steal
good.
scene from
Well, I
Dr.
guess
Strange.
Americans normally get what they want.
Kevin Smith movies can be deep. Only the View Askew fans would know that. Yeah, see? I mean,
Disaster movies.
yeah, but there's so many of the newer ones that just nobody really cared about.
What is
You might have Geostorm. Dante's Peak or Volcano.
Not to be confused with this game. Is that
Tommy Lee Jones. What is Legally Blonde 2? Back in Blonde.
Day after tomorrow. Miss Congeniality.
All right, guys. 6 questions.
Here we go.
6 questions.
6 questions, and the
We're thinking of you, Hawaii.
question in the world of disaster films is: who played Blake Gaines' daughter to Dwayne Johnson's character in the disaster
Alexander
film San
Daddario.
Andreas?
Alexander Daddario.
2 points for the Wildberries. You would have guessed they could have gotten that one right.
That movie is a tale of warning. People.
I saw it in
Yeah.
4DX. But I highly recommend it.
Go see it.
Paul
Thank you
Giamatti's
for
in
the
it.
advertisement. Your next question. What 90s disaster film starring Bill Paxton was the second film directed by prolific cinematographer
Twister.
Jan de Bont?
Jan de Bont.
Wow. Yep, that is correct.
I love that movie.
Didn't even
Fantastic
meet
film.
the other Wildberry. That's a solo berry.
I saw that movie probably like 5 times in theaters.
It's so
Kind
good.
of answer. Solo Berry when we really think.
Should probably
Rest
take
in
the S
peace.
off of your name.
Yeah.
Your next question in the world of disaster movies
And Philip
is the
Seymour Hoffman.
following. In the first segment of Cloverfield, Beth and Rob make plans to visit what attraction/location?
Long Island?
In the New York
Coney
City area.
Island.
Coney Island.
Coney Island.
Multiple choice, please.
I've only
We
seen
can
that
provide
movie
that.
once.
Is it A, Coney
don't
Island, B, Central
think I can
Park,
see it again.
C, the Empire State Building, or D, the Statue of Liberty?
Coney Island.
I think it's Statue of Liberty.
No.
That is incorrect, Kingsman.
Technically, the Statue of
That is
Liberty
also
comes
correct.
to
Looking for
them.
the hot dog capital of the world, Coney Island. Coney Island. We see some
They're always
chemistry
just
issues developing between
amongst
the
discussion
Brits
amongst
here.
yourselves.
Little known fact, Coney Island is not the best.
Your fourth question in the world, I recommend Doghouse. Thank you, Adam Gertler. Your next question in the world of disaster movies: the Andrea Gale is the name of a ship in what 2000s biographical disaster drama?
Poseidon?
Perfect Storm.
It's correct for 2 more
Oh,
points.
okay.
2 points,
Well,
and they've opened up a 5-point
I forgot
lead.
that was a
2 questions to
a
go.
Nobody
disaster
grows a
movie, I
spotty
guess.
beard quite like Mark
It was a
Wahlberg.
giant squall. They all
It is
die.
spotty, and it is
George
handsome.
Clooney.
That is a fun
Mike,
fact.
back me up on that one.
Fun fact
Yep.
on that one.
Questions are very
I remember the shot.
intelligent.
Your next
I wouldn't have
question.
gotten that one right.
That's why they're
at all.
disaster movies, dum dum.
In the 1993 movie Alive, the plane passengers were on their way to compete in what sport before
Soccer.
crashing in the Andes Mountains?
Soccer, football.
That is incorrect.
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 Rugby.
Can we ask
Rugby.
for multiple choice?
Yeah, you're right.
You
It's
may
rugby.
not.
Rugby.
they
How
have
many
to
of these have you
ask
seen?
for it.
Bollocks. Well, you want to know what? I like to try and slide a new one in there and see if they'll go to guess.
You are on the clock.
What sport was it?
Yeah.
Can we ask for
Rugby.
a JTE?
I can certainly give you JTE rule. That's one of your 3. In the 1993 movie Alive, the plane passengers were on their way to compete in what sport before crashing in the Andes?
They already said soccer, so it's definitely not soccer.
It'd be funny if they said
Answer.
soccer.
Were they white?
5,
What?
4, 3,
Skiing.
2. Incorrect.
Rugby.
It was rugby. It was rugby. Very similar looking.
Nobody flies for rugby.
Although,
to
in the
football. Now,
situation,
last
I
question
probably
for
would have
the
said
Wildberries. Again,
soccer
if they get
first.
this right without the 8 of multiple choice, they're going to have a
Because I
7
remember
point
rugby
lead.
now
It would
that
seem
they
like
took
a close
soccer off
game
the board. It's
could
like,
be
oh yeah, it's
margin
rugby.
Going into the last round. Your last question. What actor narrated the 2005 film War of the Worlds?
Morgan Freeman.
Yep.
Awful movie.
Yep.
Spielberg.
Thanks for jinxing us there.
Yep.
Yes.
Why was it so great?
That's my earnest bold.
did not like it at all.
Last options are: is it A,
You can check
Lawrence
the plane
Fishburne,
crash
B,
at Universal
James Earl
Studios.
Jones, C, Morgan Freeman, or D, Michael Clark Duncan?
We're gonna do Lawrence Fishburne.
Not my blood.
Incorrect.
Not my
Kingsman.
blood.
Can you-
Tim Robbins
we
with
got
this
the 4.
weird basement dwelling character. Not my blood.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Need an answer.
1.
Who is James L. Jones?
That is incorrect.
Who is it? Who is it?
He's literally known for being the VO guy on so many movies, Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, he does penguins, he does aliens, he does
Commercial
Malibu,
wings.
doesn't matter.
It's good for the Kingsmen,
All right,
though.
competitors, we move on to round 3, where the Wildberries have a 5-point lead. In round 3, we will
This is an
determine
evenly
our
matched
champion of
team,
the match
though,
here
as you can
today.
tell.
11?
All right, Joe Theismann,
I've
Joe
never
Montana,
seen such
Mark
befuddled
Rippon.
amusement over numbers since Hugh Jackman. I mean, Hugh Grant in Notting Hill. But,
All right, getting his heels.
There you go. There you go.
Flipping the hues around.
Ken, you will be administering the Kingsman questions. I will be asking the Wildberries their questions.
Absolutely. And I do remind you, when you answer with the who is, you're kind of taking time away from yourselves because sometimes the answers are timed in some of these matches. So unless you're stalling, be careful there.
Here we go.
All right, guys, here you go. You guys pick 7, 16, 11. Number 7 corresponds to the category of comic book movies. It's a 2-point question. Who will be answering this
I hope the
one?
answer is Kingsman.
I know. And then
Devon
they
is going
miss
to be
it.
answering
I'm
this
just kidding.
2-point question.
There you go, look at him.
2-point question. Bruce Campbell cameos as what role in 2002's
Announcer?
Spider-Man?
Wrestling
Twos,
announcer.
he's a maitre
Door
d'.
of the theater. What do you call that?
No,
Oh, and Spider-Man?
Doorman.
And
maitre, wasn't he the maitre d' in 2?
No.
I
That's
thought
3.
he was an usher.
No, Spider-Man, the first one.
Usher?
Oh, he's
He's
the
the
announcer.
he's the
That's
announcer.
correct.
Yeah.
We're looking for wrestling ring announcer. The ring announcer.
See, I
of the
heard
wrestling
2002
match.
Spider-Man, so I immediately went Spider-Man 2.
No,
That's
it's
my
the
brain.
first Spider-Man, and he was
Yeah, because he's an
wrestling
announcer. But maitre d' and
The next
usher.
number you selected
Same.
was
I know it was
number
2 and 3. No,
16.
maitre d' was at the
We are
restaurant
in,
because he's like
yeah,
bringing
that's
the ring.
true, yeah.
territory,
I think that
but
was
they,
3.
Yeah.
It'll be a little pressure.
If they want to win in regulation,
'Cause it's
Ken,
like-
they need to grit this one.
When they like keep walking away
Absolutely. We
because they're
have
bringing the ring to Mary
3-point
Jane.
question. Number 16 is the category of comedy for you, Jack. Comedy. You'll be answering this one. What is the name of the Pauly Shore film that centers around a courtroom?
Jury duty.
Around a courtroom.
Tia Carrera. Not one of my favorite Pauly Shore films. My least
Just
favorite.
the accent miss up there.
4,
His favorite
3,
biodome.
2, and 1.
No.
Need an answer. No
Son-in-law.
answer. Looking for jury duty. Jury duty.
Saw it in the theater.
So did I.
also saw it in the theater.
Wow, that's one of the most forgettable movies I've heard in a Schmoedown question ever.
Here
We didn't go son-in-law.
go.
I saw Biodome in the theater. Not Son-in-Law, though. That was
chose
later.
for your 5-point question. You need this to tie the game and stay alive. I will find you.
Vuvuzella's ready,
Here we
everybody.
have, the category is, for number 11, new releases. New releases. You guys can confer in this round. 5-point question. What is the town called in It?
Dury.
Dury,
Indiana?
Maine? Dury, Maine? Dury, Maine?
Right.
Dury, Maine. I think that's how you say it.
5,
Dury, Maine.
4, 3, 2, 1. Need an answer. We have a winner by way of TKO.
Is it Castle Rock?
Damn.
The Wildberries get him. We're looking for
Dairy. Dairy, Maine.
No, I don't think it's Derry. I think it's Dury.
Dury. I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it's Dury.
But nonetheless, the Wildberries, after a very
I just
shaky,
recently finished the book and I can't
controversial round
remember.
one for them and the
Pretty sure it's
Kingsmen,
Dury.
got their ship straight. I think a lot of that had to do with them stealing a few Robin Williams questions and then progressing into what ultimately became a TKO, but a sporting match played by both squads.
Yeah, don't do that again. But let me tell you about this. This was an interesting match. A lot of fire, a lot of brimstone early on, but you settled in, and then it was about that second round, I think. The Kingsmen performed. They get 5 points in the second round. That's normally pretty good, but when the Wildberries steal 3 points, that makes it tough. And in the end, it just came down to the pressure on yourself that you got yourself in. That happens every now and then.
Well, it's not the end until we throw it over to Jen Sturger for an exclusive post-match interview with both the winning team and the losing team. Miss Sturger, take it away.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown
That's
fans?
2 for the
Jen Sturger
berries.
Here with the
Wildberries!
had to lower the volume on
Good
it.
to see you again
Oh.
under such positive circumstances.
Jen Sturger, let me tell you, the pleasure is all on this side of the
Microphone.
berry table, okay? Every time we happen to see you, at least the last couple of days, we have won, Elliot.
That's
we
right.
are friggin' winners.
Thank you, Jen. Are you thirsty? Here you go.
That's a gentleman right there. You know what's most wild about the Wildberries? Is that, yeah, sure, what the hell? We are gentlemen. We are wild gentlemen that come from
Look at
wild
Jen,
roots,
man,
but at
every
the end of the
time.
day,
Jen
we
kicks
put our
in.
pants on just like the rest of you. We have a butler hold them and we jump into them.
That's right. The only way to do it. It's fun.
Guys.
It's exciting.
And it's full of pants.
So you guys are saying that me being here has something to do with you winning?
Correct. Would you like to join Team Wildberries? We're currently
Do it.
taking applications.
Do it, Jen.
I think we
She
need to
won't
start
do
our own
it.
stable. I think this train has no brakes.
None.
And you know what?
Or conductor.
For wild people.
I'll even
Just
extend
reminds
olive
me of
branch
the
to our
part with,
victims, like the army of Genghis Khan. We shall
in Always
defeat
Sunny.
our enemies, and then
'Cause I cut the
army
brakes.
bigger from the
Wow,
bones
what did he
of
say?
the
Wow,
people.
God, bitches.
Defeat,
You're like,
recruit.
jumps out the
Before
back.
you know it, our stable is going to be so strong, everybody is going to be a Wildberry. Every single person except the Patriots because nobody likes them.
Not interested.
Guys, you won 2 in a row.
That's right.
That's called a winning streak.
That's 2 for 2.
2 for 2.
We're 2 and 2, guys.
2 and 2.
So,
Let me tell you a little something, Jen. Okay.
Okay.
This team came from humble beginnings. Okay. And when I say humble, I don't mean humble at all. We came in guns blazing, and you know what happened? Those guns weren't shooting so hot at the beginning. We were kind of like.
Those guns were defective.
They were
and
not-
needed a little bit of that gun oil.
And then you put us in front of 300 people in Van Nuys, California. And we lit the
Is it Van
place
Nuys?
on fire. And you know what, Elliot? That fire is still burning.
That fire is burning like Centralia, Pennsylvania. It's not going out anytime soon.
And that was a natural disaster in a disaster movie. Disaster movies.
this is really warm, guys. Back
You got anything to say, Jen?
Listen,
We
have
cut
more
that.
to say,
We cut
Because
it.
the world
You
needs to
almost
hear more
fell. We
Wildberries.
cut it.
Let's
World
call out some
wants to
teams.
hear more.
Okay? There's a lot of teams out there that think they can beat the Wildberries.
Look
But
at
once
Jen.
you're on
Look
the
at Jen.
midnight train to
Hell
Georgia,
yeah, Jen.
There's no getting off.
Once you step on those tracks, you're getting crushed under those wheels.
Wildberries, we sell t-shirts and win matches, and guess who's coming next? We're coming after you, Top 10. You, Team Action. You, only stupid answers. We want blood. We want revenge. I want everybody. I want all of the questions sort of right, and I don't want any belts because my pants fit fine.
We came here to drink beer and kick ass. And I gave my last beer to Jen Sturger. So look out. Why?
Guys, I need my mic. Thanks.
There you go.
You guys can pick up the t-shirts, tpublic.com / I don't know, but just look for the Wildberries t-shirts. It's a hot new one with me holding a keg.
Wildberry.
You'll be the hit of all your holiday parties.
Wildberry.
Our coworker was wearing one
Why
the
do
other
you make me
day.
stand back here. Kingsmen. That was a bit of a shit show.
You have to stop right.
No holds barred, girl.
Because you may have called that a shit show, but those men were being cheered on. Is that what you call a hero? Those animals. The boisterous, the animosity of them. The smell. They were being cheered. What is this?
Is this your king?
Is that what they are to you?
I mean, you have to give it to them. This is their second win in a row. That makes it a winning streak. They're kind of on fire right now. And you guys were actually doing really well. And then you got Rob Williams in the second round. I feel like the wheels just kind of came off.
First of all, we're born in 88, born in 95. We didn't know any... Look. Let me be straight
There's
up
a
with you real
big
quick.
gap there.
88,
like
95,
you and me.
anything before the 90s, Rob Williams. What the hell? What the hell?
Nobody cares.
We're trying to say... Oh, wait.
There he goes.
We're trying to save you people. These Americans, they're filthy creatures. And you cheer for them. You should be ashamed.
So
Is your
good.
accent?
No, definitely.
Third year.
Yeah, he gets these things. It's like anaphylactic shock for peanuts, but that accents.
Of course.
That's what just happened. FDP.
So good.
Oh. I'm back.
Okay.
I wish they were at the free for all.
Who's next? Well, we're going to call out the real rejects, and we're not going to call you out. We're just going to offer you to a polite battle. So yeah,
That's
There we
the real
go,
rejects.
starting to
as
build
long as
these
they're
little
nothing
the
like
same
the
level
Wildberries,
factions.
they're not even.
Even though the
they're not
rejects
scary,
know
they're
so
just
much shit.
Really aggressive.
They're like
people, and
us,
I
so
feel like
it's
we
just
need
like-
less of that in the world right now. So we're going for
Burn
something
it
like
out
the
during
real
all these
rejects, because
damn
That
reaction
makes sense.
videos.
definitely less.
Totally met the real rejects.
Totally less aggressive. We don't like to meet our opponents before we fight them. We don't want to put anything out there. They're like, oh, they tried to copy us, or they found my personal stash of favorite movie questions and weaknesses. So we're just going to keep it singular and keep it never.
Hopefully the match with the real rejects doesn't leave me itchy like this last one. Infected.
Like the Wildberries, not.
Yeah, no, not
the
like
Wildberries.
I was.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All right, Ken, there you have it. I mean, the Wildberries, as one might expect, calling out everybody
I love 'em.
from
I love
hell
'em.
to
Good.
the heavens.
So
They
good.
want more matches. Kingsman getting a little more specific with their
Yeah,
request.
Kingsmen calling out real rejects. The Wildberries, like that drunk guy in the bar about 11:30, challenging everyone at the front to a fight. They are just ready to go.
Don't punch any cops.
They're going to take it up there.
That's a good
they're shipping
rea-
off to Boston, maybe there.
comparison.
I like the Kingsmen on their heels a little bit. They're not stopping. They're going to go forward. And the real rejects, that's a good challenge. I like that.
And if I may show a path of hope to the Kingsmen, it would be the path of the Wildberries, who now find themselves at 2-2. The Kingsmen are 0-2, but they can climb out of that hole with just sheer entertainment ability, much the same way the Wildberries did. You look at entertainment ability, you go back to the live match June 2nd at El Portal Theater. You can get tickets in this vid's description.
We'll
Just
be
click on that
there.
link and you can get tickets.
We're gonna
Hurry
be
up before
there.
they sell out. You're going to see a triple threat Star Wars match featuring
Can't
Ken
wait.
Knapsack and a headlining matchup between the Shire Wolves and Team Action Kenny.
Scrimshaw and Damon
Looking
are
forward to
incredible.
competing in front of the Schmoedown fans and perhaps disappointing you as I take your heroes and cast them aside.
Son of a bitch.
Make sure you guys check out Ken Knapsack at all of his podcast endeavors, including Force Center. Follow him at Ken Knapsack. I am merely Mark Ellis. And most importantly of all, check out the Schmoedown Patreon. Time to be a patron right now, and you could hear your name said by these gorgeous lips or the golden throat of Christian Harloff.
It's
Until next
exhilarating
time, subscribe here
when
at
you hear
Collider
it.
Video. We'll see you then.
As we predicted, what a fun match.
I love that they spent quite a bit of time having a little drinking contest before they even battled it out. But Kingsman falling a little bit short, and Kingsman going on and challenging our friends,
The real rejects.
our brothers from another mother, the reaction faction counterparts, the real rejects, John and Greg. Really excited to see that. But granted, I'm gonna have to go with the rejects in that one because, like, even though I love the Kingsmen,
They
rejects
just go up against people that we're like, oh, but we're gonna go up against these people.
They almost beat the freaking Wolves of Steel. Almost beat the Wolves of
Almost
Steel.
failed.
And we got nowhere near the Wolves of Steel, but had it not
We got
been for them
annihilated.
being nice, they would have beat the Wolves of Steel. Like, these guys know their shit. So that's why, yes, they're going to take out the Kingsmen when that happens.
Yes.
But we've got the freaking Wildberries pulling off another win, 2-0. They're on a hot streak. I love that Jen's always willing to drink with everyone, where she drank Dale the Dude's whiskey. And, yeah, Jen is badass. I'd love to see Jen join the Wildberries clan. Probably not going to happen.
Be her own clan, you know?
She's so great at the announcing and at the commentating that you don't need to get affiliated in the teams with
Right.
that. Like Emma, she can do it, but Emma is very much us, where Jen is very much that. She is 100% commentating. She is an authority, like what Christian kind of needs to be and has become recently, where it like takes steps out of the game. You don't need to be in the game. And sure, I love like Emma and Rocco. When Emma and Rocco commentated together,
So good.
amazing. Like, I had to run up to Emma as she was walking away. I'm like, oh my god, that was amazing. The two of you together, chemistry is incredible. But that's the thing, is like, there's certain competitors that can dabble and jump in and out, and I love that we have some that aren't participating in the matches, like Jen Sturger, like Christian Horloff. We can keep him out and have them just be the authority, keeping all these crazy guys together, because clearly they're a bunch of madmen. But yes, I am so happy that we've got Brienne still there in her room with the mirror.
What's going on? What's happening with that? I'm excited. I love how all of these teams are coming to her. And I'm like, so listen.
And it's good, a good platform.
Give me that shot.
It's a good
She's like,
platform.
nah.
It's like Thad. Her and Thad each are a good platform for these what would you call it? A preface to the match, or the ending, the outros that they do. It's the final, the stingers. The stingers at the end are the preface. And I can't wait to see what she has planned, because she already knows what the hell she's gonna do.
Exactly, and we also want to know what's on the other side of that contract on the first page.
But we'll find out eventually. But
yes.
Other than that, thank you guys for watching our reaction to the Wildberries versus the Kingsmen. What did you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. You can also like and subscribe.
And you did a thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Stardust.
All the social networking gingeries, you know where they are. Kick into the party, feel the party, keep the party going at our Patreon, and get us where we need to go. June 2nd at the El Portal Theater. We will be there. Thank you for everybody that reached out to Christian Harloff and said, get to late to the party there. It's a party. We can't miss that party. We'll probably be late, but either way, we'll be there. So thank you guys so much. And as always, now it's time to say goodbye.
And this party's over.
Yeah, it is. Well, that didn't work.